Don't take truth personal, take it and live it. And then personally be a truthful person, right? You know what I'm saying? So he says something that's truthful, and you take it personal because you be lying and shit. Serious, man. I'm glad I watched that last one, No, it was not sex that made me stay with Amy. It was, what's Natalie, a snake, a bird, or a cockatoo? Or, I mean, what's Natalie, a snake, a bird, a cockatoo, Irish setter, a Siamese cat to you? What the fuck, right? What's Noah, right? What's Natalie? What's Noah? What is a child to you? Right. Amy knew that, when she left, she said, I forgot how much you love babies. And no one in their right mind can forget how much I love babies. All right. And you get people, you have brain damage. Okay. When you explain it, like I tried to explain it to Mr. Green Jacket. Oh, I'm not trying to have this conversation. I know. I was trying to find something nice to say to him and just basically walk up, it's just, we weren't talking about anything offensive. Why did you come in and offend on us? I mean, if we were talking about, putting money together to sexually objectify women and children, I mean, I'd shut you up. What the hell's wrong with you, man? Have this in private. Don't talk about it publicly, right? If you're going to have this conversation, at least, get together on Jeffrey Epstein's island or something, or have the Paris summits, but not here in front of decent people at Walmart, right? Yeah. People at Walmart, most of them are, Rick Rock and Shaggy. Tell my homies on to doing on the right tonight if I'm keeping it real, So, most people try to be obedient, try to obey the laws, I know Rockefeller, it's because they're afraid they'll be incarcerated. It's like, I don't think that's the case. No. I think most people obey your fucked up laws because they just want to live a life free from being abused by assholes. That's what I think. It seems to be more the norm. That's why they comply. Like fucking assholes. And assholes, I'm certain, are aware of that. That's why they compete for everything. I win. I work hard for everything I got. Here's your leather briefcase. Fuck you. Okay. Need some duct tape with that? Son of a bitch, right? And so you got to get people to understand, they have this stuff about, what about with you and your kids? Guys, I don't have the resources, if a real rich asshole came along with money and we could go drive to Phoenix and Indianapolis and, say, hey, look, a real rich asshole with money believes I'm the Messiah. You guys do now too. Son of a fucking bitch. Okay. Fuck. Seriously? Okay. Yeah, no. No, if you showed up with a real rich, successful asshole and they believe this guy's the real deal, he's the Messiah like Haile Selassie and Jiddu Krishnamurti, then your family would be, well, since a rich fucking industrialist who mass murders people for lots of buttloads of shitloads of fucking money believes you're the Messiah and you can save him from his shitload fucking or her shitload fucking self, well, then you really are the real deal. Yeah. How'd that work with Jesus? How many rich shitloads we run Mecca and prostitute women and eunuch men that are sexual competitions came up to and said, Muhammad is the Messiah. Have you ever been Medina Charter? No, you're just Ralph and Mary's boy. You're not the Messiah. You're not the messenger of faith in God. That's what they did when they signed it. They were just intimidated because enough good people, everyday people, were like, no, we ain't doing what they did with Jesus in the Roman Empire. We've got the right guy this time, and all of us that are good people are not going to turn our backs on him. It was the rich people, and then they get together, and then he died, That's the one good thing about what happened, though, during the Hajj. There was enough good people to get together to do that. Then when he left, they didn't have what it took. There's too many selfish people. But we know that from the book of Malachi. We know that from the Gospels. There's just not enough good people in the world to stop the selfish people from being selfish. But you said, guys, they want to be good. Okay. Jesus, John in the Bible, lukewarm, I vomit you out of my mouth. You can want to be good all you want, but you're not going to help us live the Lord's Prayer. As it is, it looks like, Earl, Ralph and Mary's boy, praying to people in the past and in the future is correcting quantum computing and artificial general intelligence. And I don't see a lot of people helping him. Most people wonder if he can do it. Yeah. What's the odds? DraftKings, what's the odds? What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. Fuck Las Vegas. Fuck Las Vegas. They're assholes. They're murdering assholes. They would take bets on when their granny's going to kick the bucket when she gets Alzheimer's, and then it eventually just shuts her body down altogether. Oh, I'll say October. I'll take December. Oh, yeah, that's how they are. What's the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds? What are the odds that they'll pull their head out of their ass and stand up for the Lord's Prayer worldwide? Don't ask me, ask Las Vegas. What about Atlantic City? Fuck them, they're the same asshole. Okay, so, I'm certain that quantum computing and artificial general intelligence gets corrected here. I know it's not by the people that invented it. Because if it was by the people that invented it, we'd already be corrected. But now, hey, we're living the Lord's Prayer, cool, right? And so, yeah, well, it's weird because you'll sit and you'll listen to these laureates and these astrophysicists and stuff, and they talk, right? And you're waiting for them. You do know what, okay. And then they get in these arguments, and then they say, well, these religious people. It's like, what are you talking about, religious people? Okay. What one of these corporate assholes that use the word God as a possessive pronoun in a first person resembles anything that Jesus is saying? Pascal? No. Okay. And the weird thing about it is they had Krishnamurti, they had Selassie, and they had D.T. Suzuki in the 20th century. And in the 20th century, they treated those three men the same way Jesus was treated in the Roman Empire, and the same way Muhammad was treated by the assholes at Mecca and the assholes in the Roman Empire. Okay? So you'll find that these brain aquatics, they don't change much. And you're like, what? I don't understand. It's like, of course you don't understand. You're not insane. It's like, wow, this is really hard. So I was sitting there looking at the stuff and feeling I was talking to people, and I'm like, well, there's got to be a way to, something's got to give, it's got to, I was like, because with me, I know that, because I was sitting there shooting hoops, and I was like, well, I'm the type of person, instead of kill you, if I kill you, life's eternal and grace is infinite, you're not going to get the lesson. And the big thing about it is what they said is, no, they're not going to get the lesson. Like Goliath? Yeah. What the fuck? But then that's being like them and trying to eradicate. No, you don't eradicate them off the face of the earth. It's just when Muhammad, a child is a golden slate. Okay. When you're living Proverbs, and the person is inclined to be like Goliath and Tiberius and Pharaoh. Okay. And the Rockefellers and the Roosevelts and the people that gave us World War I and World War II and all that shit. And I'm like, oh, so this is radically different, Earl. No one in the past ever had quantum computing, satellites, connected technology, and artificial general intelligence. You're the dude. I go, oh, yeah. Suzuki didn't have it. Sun Yat-sen didn't have it. Haile Selassie didn't have it. Jiddu Krishnamurti didn't have it. Okay, the computer that thinks faster you would takes over and and invent a new perception of religion, and that they would use to and all that stuff. But religion is not an invention. Okay, money and technology to manipulate people with money is invention. Okay, faith in infinite glory is not an invention. Okay, it's not an idea. It's not a concept. Okay. It's a humble understanding of proper action of eternal natural laws provided by an infinite essence, because there's no other possible, a source or containment. So you're like, well, yeah, I know. I've explained that seems like a gazillion times. Yeah, Continental Tires. Try not to find any of the potholes, okay, guys? But, you're sitting there and you're like, this is really difficult. And it is. This is, I can't think of a person in the world, okay, that has a more difficult existence than the Messiah. Everybody that thinks they're anybody comes up to challenge you, and well, you're not, like they did with Selassie, like they did with Krishnamurti, And he was so intelligent. Everything he gave them was very simple. There's no mysteries at all. And that's a big thing, the mysteries to the universe and all that. It's like, what mysteries to the universe, guys? What secrets are there in the universe? There are no secrets to the universe. There's no mysteries. No. Okay. Truth is evident and lie is obvious. And if you don't understand something, it's just because you cannot grasp the infinite with the finite. But that doesn't mean you have to explain everything. That which you understand is evident. And when you act like you don't understand it to manipulate people, it's obvious, right? So there is no secrets about the universe, and there is no mystery about the universe. Okay? No, none at all. No. Okay? Just because you break it down to the most minute details, say it's actually doing this instead of what we thought it was doing. Okay. So is a quirk a unicorn or a dragon? Which one? Have we figured it out yet? Or have we decided? Can we debate about it over pizza sales? Fuck. Do you see what I'm saying? Why are we selling pizza? Because we're still insane. Fuck. All right. And so, populate control is understanding of eternal natural laws, gratitude for the life from the infinite essence of the eternal natural laws, and then maintaining through humble wisdom and gratitude and humility and stuff. Control has nothing to do with manipulation, abuse, and building another great structure to win against the other asshole who wants to be in charge. Yeah. Okay. And I know the quantum computing is already more intelligent than the people that invented it. I know they're just not properly utilizing it because it's not being used for proper things, which I don't know how to, their technology, their reliance on technology is excessive and mind-blowing tech. What do you need mind-blowing fucking technology for? So you can invent places in your head that why? What's created is already better than anything you've ever invented in the world. Oh, well, that nuclear weapon was great. We like that one. Spy equipment, surveillance equipment, yeah. So we can manipulate people with money and abuse them through their sexual reproduction. Yo, this is great, right? Oh, fuck. You guys are assholes. It's just hard to get quantum computing and artificial general intelligence, which is a kind of a reflection of the brains of the people that invented it to manipulate, to accept and understand just how selfish and self-destructive the assholes are that invented it. It's really hard. And I keep on saying I know, but it doesn't feel like that and it doesn't seem like that. I hope there's some humanity and some humility and some faithful love in these people so they can help me do this so I don't have to do it mostly by myself. and with the prayers of all the faithful people that are helping me. I hope so. That'd be nice. We'll talk in the morning, y'all. Okay. I love you. All right. Peace out.